For today's Full Face Friday, I purchased an entire line of makeup from one company, and it only cost me $35. So let's dive in. What I bought was Kosas tryouts. This is a very cool concept in my opinion. If you go on Kosas website, you can purchase a tryout box. This box cost me $35, like I said, but I can now have a $35 credit at kosas.com and go and purchase anything. So essentially, if I purchase something in the future, which I'm probably going to do that, I have this box pretty much for free. So let's dive into it. It's got everything I could need in it. Brow gel, mascara, so all of their lip colors, lip balm, cream blush and highlight duo, their concealer colors, brow gel, comfy skin tint, baked bronzers, pressed powder and highlight duos, the wet lip gloss. Wonder why they gave you so much concealers, like a big thing of concealers instead of a big thing of foundation. I would think it would be better to have a foundation bigger. So I don't know about that. All right, let me get my hair back. Have you guys seen this? This is a cool thing. It's like, it's a hairband, but it's a, like, like a sunglasses hairband. So it's made to represent, it's made to look, I cannot talk. It's made to look like your hair would look if you put your hair back just in your sunglasses. So Rachel says I look too old-fashioned this way. So, okay, if you're new around here, Rachel's my 22-year-old daughter. She's very opinionated. They did not give me any kind of primer or anything, so I'm not going to use a primer because I'm going to want to see what it will act like without the primer on. I'm not sure. Oh, see, it makes me feel like I have glasses on, so I'll do this and I'll be like, okay, it's not my glasses. Here's my glasses. 05. I'm going to start with that one. I can't play around too much because they literally, there's nothing here. It's just this one little thing. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed in that. Of all things I want a decent amount of, it would be the foundation. And please forgive my fingers. If you zero in on my fingers and you see weirdness going on, I'm probably going to lose all my fingernails. I will link below the video that describes why all of that is happening because I don't want to get into it here. But just know that it's not dirt you're seeing or anything. It's literally my fingernails are going to come off. And I have nail polish on them so that it disguises them, but they're really scary looking underneath. Now, that is not enough for a foundation. Like, that's ridiculous. I guess this is just to find out what color I am, but I was kind of hoping to be able to use this. But I am at least going to figure out what color I am. That one's okay. It kind of blends it. This says it's a skin tint. I want it to be a little bit darker because I'm self-tanned under here, so I need to match to my skin color on my neck and my chest. Okay, number 5 I think is okay, but I think maybe number 5.5 might be better. And I gotta tell you, these things are not easy to open. This doesn't make me even want to buy this because I can't even tell if it's a good product. Like the other things, most of them, I think I have enough to be able to tell if this is a good product. So Kosas, literally, like, make your foundation one be like this instead of this tiny little, you know, spritz of a skin tint. Okay, I put my own foundation on. I'm using the Morphe number 2. I guess just Morphe number 2, and I used BK Beauty's 101 foundation brush to put it on, and then I finished it off with a little bit of a, you know, sponge all over. I'm thinking 25C Cool. What does O mean? See, cool, warm, neutral, but there's an O. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try, I think 2.5 and see if that is light enough. This is kind of fun. Gives you a perforation to break it. I think scissors might be helpful. Okay, this is not easy to get into. They have, you know how you should have the little opening and you can peel it? There is nothing like that. Maybe that's what I was supposed to do Oh, heavens. Okay. Okay, we have an opening, enough to be able to get some out of that. Oh, no, it's a little bit light. Okay, I only want a little bit. I don't like to put a lot of concealer under my eyes. I like to go way down below, not close to my eye, but way down here, so that it's not right on my creases, my little lines and things that aren't so little anymore. So I'm just gonna press this in and use my finger. And it goes up underneath it, but it's not the thickness anymore that goes underneath it. So it's a little light, but with all the other stuff on my face, I'm sure it's gonna look okay. Very sticky. I don't really detect any smell, which I like. Oh boy, that's looking very creasy. Okay, this is not going too well. Well, it's definitely moisturizing. It's sticky, so I'm not sure how it'll dry down. I would rather not set it with powder, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to. So let's just see how it does. I'm gonna have to set my forehead anyways. Y'all remembered, I don't think they gave me a setting powder in here. Pressed powder and highlight duos. No, there was no setting powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my own, use the number 7 Lift and Illuminate setting powder. I'm going to use the BK Beauty number 104 powder brush. Get all the creases out. Okay, I'm gonna use their cream blush and bronzers, so I don't wanna put any powder here, but I do want it to be under my eye because, well, actually, okay, maybe I spoke too soon. Oh yeah, it's definitely creasing, but not as much as it was. So I definitely want to set it. I will link these below. These are great. I got them on Amazon and I do like them. Okay, get all the stuff out from underneath and then, so much better, oh my. Okay, now to the brows. Okay, so it says use the flat side to fluff. Okay, there's a flat side and let me get this out of here. It says use the flat side to fluff and tapered point for precision. I'm sorry, but this is just a spoolie that I see no flat side. Oh, maybe there's a little bit of flat side. That's, okay, that's a stretch that's flat. Go with medium brown first. Will I be able to actually open it? I think what I was supposed to do, there's a perforation. Oh, yes. Oh, Bobby. Look at how easy that is. Okay. Sorry, Kosas. That was much easier than I thought. I was supposed to put this in. Oh, this is kind of scaring me. Oh boy. I'm gonna take it on this and kind of distribute on the lid, but this isn't gonna give me precision. All right, I'm just gonna go with doing this. I mean, it's just darkening what I already have. It's not going to give me a precision kind of brow. Well, if it's that seems like the same thing as this, right? Right? Oh, this is clear. So this is just supposed to keep my brows in place. And this is supposed to darken my brows. But I really need something to shape my brows because I'm 54 and my brows have very little shape. I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera and put on this. This is the Foolproof Brow Powder from Benefit. Okay, so I put a little bit of brow powder in and now I'm gonna go in with this and I guess darken it up. This is really, oh boy. Thankfully it's not very runny. This is really hard because it gets all gloppy. I'm gonna twirl it in this. I'm afraid to put this on my brows. I'm gonna look like Groucho Marx. Oh boy, I'm a little nervous. Okay, it's dark, it's definitely dark. A lot on here. I say, okay, a lot. Okay. Okay. Oh my word, okay. In one of my last videos, 2 of you commented. It was the one, I forgot what video it was. Like favorite things for weight loss. Like favorite things for weight loss. And someone said that they thought that we should have done a drinking game for every time I said game changer. So, and then a woman scolded me for saying game changer too many times. So you can't win. So now you can do a drinking game. I don't advocate drinking games, but you can do a drinking game for how many times I say, okay. Okay, now I'm very conscious over saying, okay. Now I don't know what to do with this thing because now it's, I have nothing to put it in, so I will put it in a napkin. I'm not a fan. I don't know. It's okay. Okay, that okay didn't count. It says to use this after, but I'm gonna let this dry a little bit because sometimes if you go right in with the gel, all it does is smear instead of holding it in place. So it kind of dilutes it. So I'm gonna give it a couple minutes to do that. My eyebrows feel tight. So they must be doing something where it's tightening the hairs. Like it literally feels like it's tighter. So it must have some kind of hold. They did not give me any kind of eye primer, and I really like an eye primer. So I'm gonna go in with this. This is one of my favorites. I've shown it in a video before, but it's Thank Me Later. I got it from Amazon, and I gotta tell you, this is one of the best eye primers I've ever had. But it makes it so that my mascara will not go on my eyelid because my eyelids apparently have a lot of oil on them, which I did not really know. But that is the reason why I will get, like at the end of the day, I will notice it where I see mascara all the way up here where my eyelashes are touching. And I wear waterproof mascara. And I'm like, why is it doing that? But it dawned on me, I take mascara off with an oil. So if my eyelids are oily, it's going to make the mascara break down where it touches on a constant basis. So that does make sense. I like to use concealer for all over my eyelid, but of course I don't want to use a light concealer. I want to use a concealer that's going to kind of blend into my skin. So I'm going to use number O, which I'm still not sure what O is. I will figure that out and put it in here somewhere. I'm hoping their website will tell me that. O90. I think that's what it is. Oh no. It's upside down. 060. No. It's 06. No, it's 6. Oh. My heart. Oh, I can't read without my glasses. So, yeah. And I try, but I should not be doing that. So I'm going to dip this into this a little bit. And then just put this on the lid. Oh boy, that's a lot. So I will put it on both lids. And then just use my finger to blend it out. And what this does is it just kind of gives my eyes an all over color to hide the different colorizations on my eyelids and the veins and things like that. And it makes it look just a little bit more cohesive. I'm gonna go in just with the Lift and Illuminate powder, setting powder, and I'm just going to give it an all over color just so it's not sticky and it kind of sets that concealer. How's the concealer doing? It's looking okay, but it looks kind of dry, and I did not put much powder on it. Not sure if I'm a fan of their concealer. Now this is definitely dried down. Let me try their Air Brow. That's what it's called, Air Brow. So this is clear, and this is supposed to hold my brows in place more than just the color is going to do. Now, you guys may have already seen. If you haven't, I will link it below. I did a DIY brow gel that I love that literally glues my hair in place, but it's not uncomfortable. So I probably would not buy this. In fact, I can guarantee I will not buy this. No matter how much this is, it's going to be more expensive than my DIY one. In case you're interested in it, I'll let you know in a few minutes if I see my brows start to droop again. I am seeing them shiny, and that I'm not a fan of. They don't have a waterproof of this. Well, they didn't send me a waterproof. I'm not sure if this comes in a waterproof. The brush is a very thick, man, that thing is thick, and it's very curved. I'm kind of surprised at how curved it is, but we'll give it a shot. We'll see if it uncurls. If it doesn't uncurl, I'll be very happy. Okay, I'm gonna do one coat. I don't put anything on the bottom of my lashes. I just don't. Not doing so well on my left side. It's clumping. Not a fan of clumping. I always have an extra little spoolie, and I know that spoolies are supposed to be for brows, but I use them just as much on my eyelashes than I do my brows. Okay, I actually am kind of surprised it did not uncurl my eyelashes. So I'm gonna let this dry a little bit and then put on a second coat. Oh my goodness, so clumpy with the second coat. Oh my, yeah, that's not a good look. Oh man, I do not like that. I got some in my brows, oh boy. I'm afraid to do the other eye. It's uncurling. I can see it uncurling a little bit. But oh, it's so clumpy. Eyebrows are still in place, but they're shiny. I don't like when I can see shine. So I'm gonna wait till those are completely dry, and I'm gonna brush through them with the spoolie and see if the shine will kind of tone down. Okay, the next thing is a bronzer. They don't have a cream bronzer, at least they didn't send me in this kit. All they have is these three here. I'm probably gonna use the medium one. I'm gonna use the BK Beauty's 107 brush. Not sure if that would be the right one. These brushes are new to me. Well, maybe. No, I'm gonna use the 106 brush. Okay, that's a nice color. It's kind of grabbing a hold of areas. Oh, you know what? Let me stop for a second. I'll put powder on and then I'll use the bronzer, because that's not fair to this, because it's sticking to stickiness. I think I'm gonna use this Velvet Melon one right there. I think that one looks really pretty. Okay, so the idea is you use the blush and then the highlight goes with it. So this is the blush for this and the highlight for this. So I'm gonna use the bottom two. Okay, so I'm gonna use this instead because I think it'll look better with what I'm wearing. So that is Soft Pink Duo 8th Muse. I think because it's in this tiny little pan, I'm gonna take it and just put it on my hand here, like a bunch, and then I can use this and stipple it. I'm sure their pan would be so much bigger, but I'm gonna go lightly because I'm really not sure what the payoff will be. That blends well. It's a little bit more pink than I would want. I like a little bit more of a mauve-y look. Okay, it's a little bit much on that side. So I'm gonna take my sponge that I used to put my foundation on, and I'm just gonna mute it out a little bit. That's a little bit better. A little bit. I'll just blend it right there with my finger. Oh, I actually like that. That's actually pretty. I don't see sparkles at all. Let me look close. No, no sparkles. Just a nice glow. Okay, I really like their, oh, that's very pretty. This might be what I spend my $35 on. Well, I don't know how much it is. Let me get it on this side. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this just to make sure it's blended. I don't like a lot of highlight. I think that highlight can bring out your wrinkles more, so you gotta be really careful with it. But if I really wanted to have a little bit more glow, I think that's kind of pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and powder where my cheeks are. My cheeks, so that I can use the bronzer and it won't catch. Well, we're hoping it doesn't catch. I'm sweating a little bit, so TMI, I know, but it's very hot in here. Again, I'm using the BK Beauty number 106. Is that 106? Yeah. Take this. No, it's still grabbing a hold a little bit, not blending out as much. I see it kind of highlighting areas in my skin that just aren't, I don't know. I'm not liking it that much. It's a little more red than I would want. Let me try the lighter color. That one's like non-existent. Okay. I always go under here to just kind of darken under here because I have a neck that's very loose because I lost weight, and so I have to hide it as best as I can hide it. I don't know if I'm a fan of the bronzer. I think it's a little too harsh. I'm trying to just soften it up with my sponge. That's helping a little bit. But I still am seeing where it's catching, and I'm not a fan of that. Trying to soften up the edge. So they gave me 3 different lip things. They gave me a lip plumping color. It's an oil. It's a wet lip oil gloss. So I guess I'm going to put that on as a topper. They gave me this lip balm. One is clear and it has it says hyaluronic lip balm, so I'm assuming it has hyaluronic acid in it. It does. It comes in like a tube like that. Obviously I'm not going to use that, but let's try it on just to see what it looks like, and I'll take it off. Let's use the dark. Because it's a lip balm, it's probably not going to show up as much. Could be wrong. So it's a very pretty color. Sorry, my nail looks ugly. Oh. Okay, it's got a slight smell. I'm not sure, or scent. Okay, yeah, it's definitely not pigmented very much. Very little payoff on the color. So I wouldn't get this for the color. Their lipstick is a lipstick like no other. A game-changing clean lipstick made with active botanical oils and butters to hydrate and nourish. Comfiest feel lasts all day. I'm gonna go, I was gonna say this one, which is what I would normally do, is rose water. But I think I'm gonna go a little bit different and go with Stardust. I do not have a lip brush. I just realized that. Okay, I found an e.l.f. one I had. It's really not a lip brush, but it's the closest thing I can think of. Oh, pretty color. I like that. They didn't give me a lip pencil at all. Oh my word, I have not put lipstick on with a brush and I can't even tell you how long. Like, I would never spend the time to do a brush. I am not liking this at all, I gotta tell you. Like, it's just kind of going into my lines. It's not really going into my, let me use my finger. Ugh. Okay, it's better with my finger, but certainly a mess with my finger. Okay, this is hideous. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can tell, but it's literally like settling in on my lines and giving just a wash of color on my lips, like, and I don't like the color at all. Okay, take 2. I'm gonna go with the rose water, the one I would have chosen. Let me see if I like that better. It's almost like it's just a lip balm. Oh, this is a train wreck. This just looks so bad. My lips, I feel like it's all over my lips. Obviously it's all over my lips. I feel like it's all over my face. Oh my goodness, it's so bad. No, no. I will not be buying their lipsticks. Maybe their lip oils will look good. Wet Lip Oil Gloss. It is a hybrid lip treatment and gloss packed with hydrating active ingredients that visibly plump and protect, all while producing a juicy slick of color. Okay, well, the gloss makes it so much better. Definitely would have needed a pencil to get a nice precision because my lips just look like they're kind of melting into my skin. Like, it just doesn't give me any precision at all. Smell a little bit. It's not really strong. It's not real sticky. I don't really feel a tingle, not like Buxom. And I love Buxom. This is okay. And I don't know if I would spend $35 on it. I would say the gel is good. I would say my DIY gel is better. Far cheaper. I would not buy the coloring for the brows. The e.l.f. Wow Brow is great and is so much cheaper. So I think I would go with that route. The mascara is a train wreck. Never do the mascara. I liked the blush a lot. The blush with the highlighter combo and both of them being creamy, I loved that. It really surprises me that they don't have a cream bronzer. I love a cream bronzer. Like having a cream bronzer with a creamy blush is just, to me, the best case scenario, because they're going in the general same area up here and down here, and I like to have them kind of blend in kind of together. Definitely having it more blush up here and bronzer here for that contour look, but it needs to blend seamlessly. And that's hard to do when you're doing a powder and also doing a cream in the same area. This is a whole face of Dollar Tree, yes. And there was one product that I actually have used several times since and love it. And it was the biggest surprise to me. So go and watch that one, and I will see you there. God bless.